That's what my 281 auto grader looked like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have a new one now, so it's
like better UI and everything.
Yeah, I can show you, actually.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought we just upgraded. I thought 280, 288, but here.
Yeah.
Here's our current auto grader. It looks like this. So, you go to details and it'll tell you, like.
You know what? Yeah, I had that too.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. So I'm at a 65 right now.
Oh my God.
But
Yo, it gives me flashbacks.
281 is so brutal, man.
Yeah, it is.
I'm close. I'm passing everything. I just need to fix all the blue stuff. So optimizing.
Yep, straight optimization.
Yeah.
I remember I took 280 before like chat and AI was a thing, and man, my best friend Alonzo, like the little
yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, he always makes fun of me for it. He's like, man, you took it without it, and like,
how old is he?
He's a sophomore.
Okay.
No, he's a junior right now.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, but I took 280 without it, and I will say like, you just feel so like rewarded, actually like doing the code, because now I can't remember the last time I written code. Like strictly all I do is debugging right now, and it's like that. But
did you start coding when you came to Michigan, or did you like have prior experience?
I started here.
Okay, because I feel like it moves so quick.
Yeah,
that learning it that fast is like really hard. Because for me, like hard. I've done it for a while before, because I've been doing it for a long time. So when I got here, I was like, I kind of already knew a lot of it, so I was able to breeze kind of through it.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about how I do 281 and stuff without AI. It's or just write code in general.
Yeah,
but the thing is, it's not as fun anymore though. Just to prompt AI to do it for you, like it is more rewarding when you do it yourself.
1,000,000%.
So, you know, it's coming to an interesting place, like how we're gonna interact with it.
Yeah, I know. I'm worried about like the future. I'm definitely worried about the future of like, I guess like the IT space, because that's the space I want to go into, and just like the career path with that. Like. Are we gonna ever like go back to just coding ourselves, or because Alonzo, where he works at, they vibe code, like it's almost mandatory.
Where does
vibe
he work?
code. He works at Amazon.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I should air that. He does not like telling people that, but yeah, he works at Amazon, and they vibe code, and it's like very much like the culture there now is to vibe code, be as efficient as possible, still understand like all of like the logic behind it, like what's going on, and then you can properly debug and see like where the AI is like going wrong. But he says like day to day, every single day, it's just prompting chat, whatever he uses. So
I'm working on designing a web app right now. So chat's really good at that because there's so much documentation on like HTML, CSS, like writing an API to like do a sign up or something that's been done a million times. So AI can cook that in the minutes, right?
Yeah.
So. And also for like these projects for 280, 281, like I just tested it out. So I did 281 P3 by myself, but off of the due date, I want to try to see like how fast Cursor could do it. So all I did was give it the spec in a folder, and I said just finish the project, and it did it in 11 minutes. With just what the one prompt was just finish the spec, was read the spec and finish the project, and I got a 10 out of 10 in just 11 minutes.
Yeah.
And so obviously this project has also been done a million times, and it's like repeatable stuff. That's not too difficult, even if it's like systems level and stuff. But I wonder, does that scale up to even like the day-to-day problems people are facing at like these companies? Like the most of what you do in a day-to-day is like you're designing an app or you're working on system level stuff. Like if an AI could do that pretty quickly, like is there like a level where okay, now these kind of problems it struggles to solve and I have to sit with it for a while? Like I'm just wondering like where that threshold is. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, I think when it comes down to those CS kind of problems is that everything can be broken down into smaller, more manageable steps. So I feel like at the end of the day, no matter how complex the problem is, if you can break it down, that's why prompting is really huge in understanding how LLMs work. That if you know how to like prompt it correctly to break it down into those smaller steps, you can get it to solve those smaller steps and then work up to a bigger picture. Which Alonzo, once again, he has told me and like informed me about all of this kind of stuff, and he's like, everybody can use chat, but not everybody can use chat like me. And he says that with full confidence, and it really is. It's about how you prompt it. It's like it's all an algorithm, and so I think that's at the end of the day, like AI still needs to get better. It's always gonna make mistakes, but I think it's getting pretty damn good. Where it's to the point where it can solve a lot of CS, projects and everything like that.
It's gotten 10 times better in a year, I think.
I know. It's scary. That's the scary part about it.
Yeah.
So, Yeah.
Alonso seems cool, man. 'Cause I love the way you said it. Like, everyone can use AI, but not everyone can use it the way I do. Because that's how I kind of think about it sometimes. Like, I feel like I've used it so much that I've learned all these tricks, but there's probably a million people who could do better than me. So it's like I'd love to like sit down and learn from them, like
Always.
the tricks they've learned and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Because it's funny. I was just I was trying to figure out a way to ask out like my girlfriend to like be my girlfriend, and I was like, you know what? I love Claude. I have like a little love-hate relationship with it. I ought to use its capabilities. So I made like a Wordle, like, and made it into like an app format where she could like click on it and then like, have like the whole like interface of like the keyboard and everything.
That's hilarious.
And I did it in like 3 minutes, and it made me like realize like, dude, people used to like spend like years like developing like this app and like the logic behind it. You can really just do it in like a minute just for like a fun little side project, and it's cool. I think it does take away a lot of like the working aspect for it, but the creativity with it and like the potential uses for it, I think is huge.
Could you tell me what you made? So how did you ask for that? What is this Wordle thing?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna do it in a more proper way. I think I'm planning for it this weekend.
Oh, have you not asked her yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm kind of teetering with how I wanted to do it. And also, Thanksgiving was recently, Christmas is soon, and like I don't want it to be too close to one of the like those two. So I kind of wanted to like space it out perfectly in between Thanksgiving and like Christmas. But yeah, I just made like a little Wordle app. Literally just.
Does it look the exact same? Like it's hard to tell, or?
So I wanted to make it a little bit different, just because it was like, will you be like my GF? Because you know Wordle's 5 letters and you can't put like girlfriend in it. So
yeah, will you be my? Does that fit?
Yeah, it does, but instead of like filling in the rest of the column, so let's say like GF takes up 2 letters out of the 5, they would just be like empty spaces, and then I just added like a question mark and then like hearts in the spots that didn't. It was just like every keystroke, it automatically would just put like a W and then an I, then an L, then an L, like no matter what key she pressed. So it wasn't like that interactive, but
that's funny.
I just think to like cook that up in like a couple minutes is just like that's cool.
You've been talking to her for a while, right?
Yeah, it's been. We have a little bit of history. Last year, she was in my dorm.
You don't talk about it on the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Last year she was in my dorm. I'll keep it very short. But I met her, awesome person. First time we talked for 7 hours.
No way.
Swear to God. Talked for 7 hours, and we were there till like 4 a.m. in the common lounge. And then I don't see her for a couple days, talk to her again, do the exact same thing. She's talking to my roommate and I, and we're in my room till 7 a.m. Damn near like she just spent the night. But like just literally just sitting there talking. Just learning. No, nothing. Just learning about each other. It was just super refreshing. And then I loved the actual like intellectual relationship that I had with her. It was nothing more than that. And then it just grew into realizing, hey, like I'm attracted to this person, and everything just kind of went from there. And yeah, we started a little bit last year. Over the summer, it was still like kind of new. We also didn't want to add like the pressures of being long distance very early on. So I think we took the mature route, had our separation for the summer, still kept in contact, and then started it back up. And yeah, I think we kind of like really locked things in just about a month ago. Mm-hmm. So. And I've been loving every second of it, and yeah, so I'm gonna make her my girlfriend very, very soon.
Hey, I love it, dude. I'm glad it's going so well.
Yes, yeah, it's been a while, but
yeah, it's whatever.
That's cool. Yeah, speaking of that new gym, I'm pretty sure they said it was gonna be ready. Did they say spring of last year or spring of this year or something?
They've been saying that every year. I feel like.
Yeah, it's just like I'm almost positive I'm going to be out of here before that gym
sucks,
is open.
Man.
How long? It looks so good.
So when did they announce it? What grade were you in when they announced it?
That gym?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually. It's a running joke with my friends because I'm old, but freshman year CCCB was here.
Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, so I worked out in it a bunch. I did about half there, and then I did half at the IM, and it was awesome. It had no AC. 0 AC, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Big brick building, no AC.
My friends told me about that, yeah.
The rooms are kind of dingy, like, just, yeah. But it was kind of fun. And I was there, and then finally, I think after my freshman year, they started tearing it down, and then I saw them assemble Palmer. Like, literally from the ground up. Because, that was just
So did you live in North Quad for 4 years?
No, I started East Quad, and then I moved to Cousins sophomore year. and then I went to Oxford, and then I went to Northcliffe.
Okay,
so
you've been all over the map.
I've been all over. I love it though. Like
Yeah.
meet new people, and I feel like each one of them is in a very different area. Each
Yeah.
squad's like near like, at least at my time, that's where the athletes were.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was on the floor with all athletes, football players.
That's tough.
The girls like all around in my corner, they were all like 6 foot. They just tower over me.
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah, I forgot what they did, but yeah, I was around athletes in that area, and then I went to Cousins. I love the Hill.
I do too.
You see me all the time on the Hill.
Hill's my
and
spot, man.
I don't care if I'm a senior, but I like the Hill because Mojo and the gym, those are both of my favorite spots on my campus. So,
Yeah.
Mojo's beautiful.
That's where you're the face of like the gym and Mojo. Like I see you all the time.
No, I hear that and I'm like, oh no. I was
That's a good thing, bro.
Yeah, I was just at I was at Skeeps the other night. Some kid comes up to me, man, me and my friend watching you. We were like, oh, we're just gonna leave the gym. This kid's here, and I'm like, no. I ended up getting his IG and everything. We're gonna get a lift in, but no, it's funny. Like I get recognized all the time from the gym.
Yeah.
And then Lauren, the girl I was just talking about, she was like, yeah, somebody was like, oh, is that your boyfriend? I see him at Mojo like 4 times a day. Like, you need to stop going there so much. And I'm like, oh my God. And yeah, it's kind of it's a mess with how many times people see me and come up to me about it. But and they always ask me, are you a freshman? Are you a sophomore? Because seniors usually. Yeah, and I'm always like, oh, I'm kind of a senior, and they're like, oh. But yeah,
I'm probably gonna be that senior in like the dining hall.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird, but at the end of the day, I think people would understand if they realized like that. Like it's a lot cheaper to live in the dorms, and when it comes with like the like the dining hall pass, like it only makes sense if you're trying to be like cost effective, for me at least. So that's why I am at the dining hall still, sadly.
Yeah, I mean I have a dining hall pass too. I'm in there all day. I was in MacLeod this morning. I felt kind of weird.
Where do you live?
I live like off campus a little bit, down south, so near the athletic stuff.
Okay.
It's just kind of how it worked out with some stuff. But yeah, I'm moving to an apartment next semester. So.
What apartment?
Campus Edge.
Where's that at?
That's right next to North Quad.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go like the little tunnel through North Quad, that's like diagonal.
Yeah.
So if you go out the back onto like East Huron,
Yep.
It's like the first building you see.
Down toward, is it like right near like that 7-Eleven?
Yeah, I can show you.
Yeah. Yeah. I've taken a couple walks down there. All of those.
You definitely have recognized it.
Are beautiful. Like what is it called? The Hub? Is the Hub over
Yeah,
there?
it's the Hub.
Oh, it's the Hub?
They renamed it to Campus Edge.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, or other way around. Yeah, it used to be called the Hub, but now it's called Campus Edge. So Foundry's right here.
Yep. Those apartments are so nice.
Yeah, this one right here, Campus Edge. That's basically the Hub. Like that's North Quad, that's Campus Edge. So,
okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. So you're right next to
the Hub basically.
Yeah. Right next to me. You like it?
Yeah. My friend lives there right now, so.
Hang out there sometimes.
Yeah, I pop out there. It's a really nice place, so it'll be fun to live there next year.
Are you gonna be with like one roommate or a couple?
It's gonna be 4 of us, I think, 4 or 5. So some of his roommates are moving out. He has like some random roommates, so we're gonna probably have some more randoms, but it's me and him and some randoms. So it'll be nice. It's a good spot.
Is it expensive?
Yeah. It is a little bit pricey. So the one with like the 4 or 5 roommates is like the cheapest one, so like, I'm cool with it.
It's kind of a lot of people in an apartment, but
they all have their own room, so it's chill. It ends up working out. It doesn't feel too crowded when you're there actually, and I don't spend too much time at home. I'm usually like around campus.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For me, it's like literally my dorm is just a place I lay my head, and I'm there at 9 a.m. and then I don't come back till like 10 p.m. So
yeah, I like to be on the move. Like I'll get up, I'll shower, get ready, leave the house, and not come back until like 1 in the morning or whatever. So
yeah. It's like for me, it's like. I'm either at the gym, at the dining halls 4 times a day, or...
Do you eat 4 times a day?
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah, same here.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you on a regimen for...
I was on a pretty strict one last year, but now I'm just kind of like I try to get my 4 meals in.
Yeah, well, you told me that, right? You're kind of like loosening it up because you said you were on a very strict like schedule for everything. I
used to be more strict. Right now I'm just more loose. I kind of go with the flow. I don't make too much of a day plan, but... I've been like enjoying it more to go with the flow, and I still feel like I've been like doing well on like my benchmarks, my goals, and everything. So I have to change it up every now and then, change a pace. So
that's actually something I'm really trying to implement, because I know we talked about this one time at the library for like an hour, but like when I was younger, I was very like regimented, very like heavily scheduled with like gymnastics.
Oh, you did gymnastics?
That was like my whole life, and like.
Are your knees fucked?
No, actually, I like gymnastics didn't affect my body at all. Like knock on wood, but like I've never gotten like a serious injury from any sport or anything, and like I feel great physically. But yeah, like gymnastics for me, like I feel like that was like the prime of my life, because like just like it was school, like no friend time, no time to like just like mess around. Like genuinely like drove to the gym, was there for 4 hours, came home, did my homework and went to bed. I did that for 9.5 years. And like for me, I think that felt the best mentally like I've ever like felt in my life. So like do you feel like scheduling like that is better for you mentally, or you're able to get more things done, or
I used to be like, I think before I liked to plan every second of my day. I felt like that was very satisfying. But I feel like it reached a point where, because I was trying to plan everything out, like I would like to sleep at the same time every day and wake up at the same time every day, eat at the same times, and I guess things got very predictable, and I would often like veer away from having new experiences and unpredictable experiences
100%.
because I want to just like follow the routine. And I guess my thought was, if I mess up the routine, it kind of messes everything up. And I guess it was like this OCD, like I need to control everything. And I feel like that fear of not having control is kind of what stopped me for so long. But this school year, like sophomore year, has been the first time I've kind of loosened up in almost like 3-4 years, I think. And for me, I've been so much happier. I think that I've been achieving my goals like more than I have before, and I think that I've been having more fun, because it's like when I wake up in the morning, like I don't know what's gonna happen today. I don't know where we're gonna go, and it's been better for me because I think it kind of trains you to attack life head on. At least that's what I learned from myself, that I don't need to plan everything. Like no matter what comes my way, like we'll just tackle it and work hard. As long as I'm working hard, as long as I'm moving toward my goals and attacking life head on, like everything's been great, and it's been more fun because it's like. I think I used to think that the brain was like the smartest part of your brain, your emotions are like the weak part of you, but I feel like when I'm leaning into like how I feel, like there's some intelligence there too, and like sometimes what you feel is often the correct thing in a weird way. So that's what I learned from myself. I also have a lot of friends who love regimenting everything, and they're like perfectly happy as well. So I think for each person has to kind of figure it out for themselves.
It just depends on the person.
Like, so do you still like to have everything regimented, or what do you think?
And I think I'm the epitome of just like going with the flow.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm very chill. Just like whatever I need to get done, I'll get it done at some point. It'll get done well, but you know, I will say I struggle from like procrastination heavy, especially with like all of the like Clash Royale coming back. That was the worst thing to happen to me, because I used to grind Clash Royale back in the day, and it coming back, and I'm in lecture.
What do you mean coming
now.
Like you just started playing it again, or?
Yeah, well, it's like, you know, it's like huge all over like TikTok and everything, and like I just like I'm back in it. I at least devote 2 hours a day to it, and it's like, you know, for me it's like definitely like finish the things that you want to get done first, like all your assignments, and then you should by the end of the night be able to play, you know, hang out, play Clash. It's just not how it goes for me, sadly.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. That's why I think like making like a regiment for me would be probably best for me, especially if I felt like that positive gain from it when I was younger, about just being like on that strict schedule. Because I've been going like loose for like a couple years now. Like I'd probably say like since start of college, I kind of just been doing my thing, and I'm happy. I get everything done. I've been doing well in school, but I don't know. I feel like almost unfulfilled because there are goals that I'm not actively taking step towards, like, you know, achieving. And like they're in my mind, I have them written down, like I know what I want to achieve, but I think for me personally, living like this loose, go with the flow lifestyle doesn't actively push me towards like what I want to achieve. So I think graduating is gonna be the best thing for me. And like I know it sounds like a little weird, but I think I need almost like a push from like job pressures and like where I'm gonna live, how I'm gonna pay bills, like what I want to define myself as, like having a family soon, or like, you know, any of that kind of stuff. Like I feel like that's like a big motivator. And once I'm put in that situation, I'm almost going to be forced to regiment and like better myself and want to like push towards my goals. But this college experience has just been like, just go with the flow, have fun, make sure to get decent enough grades to get a degree, and it's kind of what I've been doing.
Yeah, that's very interesting, and I completely agree, because I think having some real life pressure, it almost unlocks a different part of you, I think. Because when I'm here in Michigan, if I have like a 281 project due tomorrow and I'm so behind, I don't know how I'm gonna find it in me, but I'm just gonna sit down for like hours and figure that out, right?
So,
And that same level of drive, if it's over the summer and I'm working on a project on my own, and there's no deadlines, there's no pressure, just like I'm supposed to do it, and I have like 3 months, it's like, sure, I'll do my like nice little 3 hour work block every day or whatever, but I'm not gonna unlock the same level of like 8 hours sitting down behind a computer finishing a project as I would if I had a real deadline with real consequences, right?
Yeah.
So I think having some kind of real pressure is very interesting, and you know, I love working on like my own projects and startups and things like that, but then it gets difficult because it's like, can you integrate the same level of like urgency that something like school or work would integrate if you're your own boss, right? And it's like, sure, it takes a lot of discipline to like sit down and do the work, but even if I wouldn't do the work that I define as like productive, like 4 or 5 hours, it's like there's something about a deadline and like sprinting, right, to finish it that you can't really unlock unless you have pressure, I think.
Unless you have that.
So it's kind of tough to find that, you know.
Yeah, I noticed that, like, it would be like unthinkable, like an unthinkable amount of work. I will, no matter what, find a way to get it done. And it's just like, man, I just sit back and I'm like, if I were to just put this like time and effort and devotion and like genuine passion to get it done, and to just like, for you, like to hear you say you have a 3 hour, do you have a 3 hour work block that you?
It's an example.
Did?
Like usually like over the breaks, yeah, I would have like schedule like a couple hours.
I mean, that's, to me, that's impressive. I feel like a lot of people struggle to like make that time out of their day, and I strive to like have something like that, but like to even like have a 3 hour work block would be huge for me. And like, I don't know, I just feel like it just sounds like you're doing everything right to go towards your goals, and it's something like I'm definitely in the mindset to start adding to my life.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, like, I don't know, I mean, I'd love to hear from you, like tips or anything. Like genuinely, I've been watching like a lot of like self-help books and whatnot. I feel like as I get a little bit older, I care more about like my mental a lot, because I feel like that's what really like drives you and runs like your whole life. So yeah, if you have anything, like, do you know anything about that? Like,
I'm curious, like, what are some of your goals right now? Like, what are some of the biggest things you want to achieve?
Yeah. So like right now, the plan is, I think I'm just looking immediately after college. The plan is to get a decent paying job. I could have tried harder in school, and I feel like done better, but get a decent paying job locally. Either get an apartment or live at home, because I'm only 20 minutes from campus. And then while I have that job, it's just absolutely just grind away at projects and resume and character building and connections and just absolutely everything, and then move to a big city. Mm-hmm. And that is like the only thing that's on my mind. That's the only thing I want to achieve right now. But going back to like what I was saying is that like being, I don't know, just this fairyland that I call like college, where I can just like work out and have no like worries or responsibilities, you know, all my meals are paid and like, you know, laid out at the dining halls for me. I think I'm just not going towards exactly what I should be going towards right now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think goal right now is to just land a job, get that job, and
what
just
kind of job are you trying to land?
Grind. So I'm doing computer engineering, but I have a lead with a IT position, and the goal right now is to get an internship at a company. The company's 4 minutes from my house. Actually, I'll talk about it. I was at Thanksgiving, and I always have Thanksgiving with the same people. I know it's super weird, but we have Thanksgiving with a friend. Like an old family friend. We have no contact with them other than Thanksgiving. It was an old gymnastics teammate. And we always have Thanksgiving with the same people. They bring their friends over sometimes. And I'm sitting at the dinner table. One of the dads, he's a little drunk. He's like, oh, like, what are your plans and whatnot? I was like, oh, I'm applying for, like, you know, some jobs locally. And then he tells me, oh, I'm a CFO at this company. One of the companies that I was looking at and like genuinely interested in that is 4 minutes from my house is a CFO of this company in the IT department.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm attempting to go from strictly like computer engineering roles, which is more like embedded software is kind of where I was leaning towards, to now doing more of like cybersecurity and do like IT, and then build my way potentially into like the cloud space. And him saying that is just like, oh my gosh, like this is the connection that I needed. And he said, I can potentially make some things happen. I can get you talking to the right people, get you an interview, and see like what can happen. And that's the big goal right now to achieve, is land that. And so yeah, it's an IT position, but like land that, and then hopefully end up in the cloud space in a couple of years.
That's great, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes down to those connections, man. You gotta use them as good as you can.
Yeah.
When's that interview? Do you have it scheduled, or?
Yeah. He emailed me. He was just in New York City. Being the CFO, he says he's just, especially being end year as well, he's just traveling all over the country right now. But it's going to be most likely this winter break, if I had to imagine. He said in the next couple of weeks. And he said he reached out to somebody in the position to give me the interview, and the person hasn't emailed me yet. But yeah, so I'm going to assume the next couple of weeks. And I also have another one coming up, I think December 16th. So,
okay, sick, dude. Well,
yeah,
good luck. I hope that goes well,
man.
man.
So I appreciate it.
Yeah, so IT is probably a little bit different than CS, right, for SWE? Or what are the
a little bit.
Okay.
The work you do is 100% different. At the end of the day, it's still just coding. But yeah, it's just like different softwares, but to like put it pretty easily, you're just kind of storing data for people and making sure that that data is accessible, or you're able to add new data or delete data for like accesses for people. If somebody like leaves a company, you want to be able to take away their permissions, make sure they don't have access to important files that you don't want people to have access to. So CS is a little bit different. I'm sure you know about that, but yeah, it's kind of like the day-to-day
So
work.
for those interviews, are they mainly behavioral, or they're also like lead code and stuff? I'm assuming. I don't know.
Technical.
Okay.
They're not as tech heavy. For
Yeah.
CS, it's just pure optimization, right? You just want to be so like optimal with everything that you do.
Yeah.
This is a little bit more. It's a little bit more customer facing, which I want to strive for. I had a CS internship last year. I hated it.
Oh no.
I hated it.
What was it? What'd you do?
So I was a DevOps intern at Hexagon, and I woke up every day. It was a hybrid position, and then we ended up just going remote because my boss never went into the office, and he was like, you might as well just like be remote, and then we can just like talk over Teams. So I had my daily meetings at 9 a.m., but man, I just like, I could have regimented it better, but I just sat in bed, coded all day, dozed off, always had a show on. It was just like, it didn't feel like work.
Yeah.
And like, I know you don't want it to feel like work, but I also want to feel like I'm being productive and like getting something done well with my day. But I would just like sit in my bed, like I just didn't talk to people. And when I did go into the office, there's like 4 people in the office, and they're like all 40 plus. And it's just like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm more of like a social creature, and I want to try to be more social with my life. So sitting in a cubicle or just sitting like at home in my bed, not talking to anybody, just sit down and coding, it's not that fun, not that rewarding.
That's very interesting, because I'm sure that must have sucked, like emotionally, how you felt at the time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've dealt with that too, like when you're
You
just
have?
kind of like during COVID and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think for me, like a job like that can never be full time for me, And I wonder if like most CS jobs will end up becoming like that, just because like, well, you can do everything with Cursor, with Claude, and you can just like sit in your bed and do it, right? But it's like, I couldn't personally do it because like, I mean, there's part of me that needs to be on the move at all times around people doing things, and I feel like you're the same way, right? That's why we're like always all around campus, at Mojo, Downing Hall, going to class. It's like, I feel like work is such a big part of life that it's like, just going to the gym after work won't cut it, It's like, I want to be like around people, like solving problems on the fucking whiteboard or something,
100%,
like acting like it's bigger than life, like we're building an airplane or something, right? So it's like I strive for like a job like that, and I still enjoy CS because like there's some aspect of like like solving problems and everything. I feel like maybe you'd enjoy that as well. I mean, all these classes you've taken, like it is rewarding, I think.
Of course, yeah.
And I would just hope that like a big tech position, if you're an entry-level coder, like you might just be in the cubicle doing nothing, right? But it's like, I don't know, maybe if you're working on a startup or you're working on like an interesting team doing something, then it's maybe like, okay, like the engineers in the room, the SWE guys in the room, and like everyone's kind of like collaborate and do something. Like again, like I'm a sophomore, like I don't know how easy or hard it is to find something like that, but I kind of feel as if that is something I care about. Like I'll find a way to make it happen as long as it takes to like find those people, find that place.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I feel like there's so many problems with what you described. Like like first of all, obviously sitting in bed all day, like not moving, it's one thing. Even when you go to office, it's a bunch of 40-year-olds, right? Like you want to be around young, youthful energy, people your age, people are excited to do stuff, right? So, like that's why I think Michigan is so great, because you're just surrounded by so many people who care about so much shit, you know. Like everyone's on their own little mission, and there's so many places to go and explore. So it's like I need something like that. Yeah. So, I'll have to find a way to make it happen. It's like I could not survive otherwise. So.
Do you know if you want to do like corporate, or if you want to join like a startup and like really get like your hands dirty? Like, have you decided like what path you want to take?
Yeah, I'm very open right now. I'm very fluid. I just think that I know like a few important things for me that are kind of my deal breakers, that it's like there's like maybe like 5 things I want, like I want to contribute to some project that's interesting, and that to me could be anything. It could be like building an app, it could be building an airplane, it could be building a computer. I want to work on a meaningful project, and I like to build things, so hopefully something like I'm making physical or non-physical, like working toward building something interesting that I care about. So I want that first of all. Second of all, like I want to do it along with a bunch of like group of like driven individuals. So it's like, and again, this can go into any field, right? This can go into cybersecurity, this can go into like hardware, software, and like it can be anything. But it's like I just hope that I'm doing it like with a group of people that are all really driven and like people I like, and we can like solve problems together as a team. And working toward building something and working toward like solving problems. Like I like to solve problems and puzzles and things like that. So I feel like that is so broad. It could be anything. It could be corporate, software, etc. But it's like I wouldn't just want like a corporate 9-to-5 kind of job where I'm just kind of sitting there doing a task all day. But it's like I think some corporate jobs are not too bad, where it's like you're still like you have meetings all day with your teams, or kind of working on projects. And I prefer more of like a flexible position where like there's not a restricted time you have to work, but it's more just like get your shit done by the time, and like you do it the way you want to do it, which I think that leans more toward like startup kind of energy. But I do like freedom over time. I like solving hard problems, and I like being around cool people. So those are the kind of vision. I want to be somewhere cool in the world. Like I don't want to be stuck in like Idaho or something. I don't know. I want to be like somewhere cool where things are happening around young people and everything. So
where are you from, by the way?
Jersey.
Okay, so you're from Jersey. Are you from the city?
I'm from Central Jersey, so it's called Somerset. It's really close to New Brunswick, which is where Rutgers University is.
Okay.
But it's a suburban area, but it's very close to the city, and it's kind of central, so you can get pretty much anywhere within an hour. So the mountains in an hour, the ocean by an hour.
Oh, that's awesome.
The city in an hour, so it's like.
Do you like where you were raised and everything?
Yeah. I think Jersey is like a GTA map.
Really? Is it that nice?
I think it's, if you look at Jersey as a map, it's so like small, really. Like it's not like, compared to other states, like it's so compact, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, oh shit, that's not Jersey. Jersey is the largest of the Channel Islands between England and France. That's sick.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's a pretty small state, right?
Yeah.
Compared to like all these other ones, but the population per density is the highest out of any state, I'm pretty sure. Like highest population per square mile.
Yeah.
States. Yeah, so New Jersey is the most densely populated state. So the way it feels is like wherever you go, like there's people.
Just a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. But it's not too crowded like the city. But it's like, I've been driving on these Michigan roads, like, let's say you're driving up like 94, 96, like you'll go like an hour and like not see much anything, right?
Oh yeah.
Like that won't happen in Jersey. You're racing down the Garden State Parkway or 287, there's shit everywhere. Like you're passing through towns, you're passing through like all these crazy places.
Yeah.
And it's like so nice because Jersey, it's like the mountains are up here. New York City's right here, Philly's right here. I live right here. There's like farmland right here. There's like a bunch of downtowns all over here. The coasts are here.
Just
so everything is so close by. Yeah. So when I'm bored over the summer, I just hop in the car and we just go somewhere. Like I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just like, I'll call a friend, I'll pick you up, we'll figure it out.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll drag my sister like downtown. We'll go to the cafe and just study over there. So it's like, it's really easy to get around by car, and it's like fun to drive around because it's like stuff to see everywhere. So
it's definitely a place I want to visit. Like
you should come, bro.
Yeah, just from the photos, it looks like kind of like a mini New York. I don't know. I'm from
Detroit.
No, man. I went to school out in New Boston, Michigan.
Okay, New Boston.
Yeah, and it's just, I'd love to look at some photos, but I'm just kind of just from the country, to be honest, man. So
the country.
Yeah, I'm not near too many people, and I despise it.
Really?
Yeah, I despise it. I knew from, I think I was sophomore year, after like a football game with one of my buddies, we were sitting in the Applebee's and we were just like, man, like, is this all life has to offer? Like, I mean, the Applebee's is like half full. We're in a city called Monroe.
I know Monroe.
You know Monroe?
Yeah.
Pure country town. I mean, just straight cornfields, like just farm. And we're just like, wow, like we just want to go end up in a city. Like, why is this place not packed? It's booming. It's Friday night, right? And it's like the Applebee's is like half dead. Everybody in there is like 40 and up. Like where's everybody at? And then I made the decision to come here, came here, and I fell in love with it. I mean, this is a college town. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be my age. There's a lot of people, a lot of things going on. But that made me fall in love with city life and just wanted to get out, at least just more than where I came from. And I think, like, I kind of have, like, humble beginnings coming from, like, you know, not many people, small high school. Graduating class at 200, which it's not too small or too big, but, like, we only had one high school. So that was everybody in the whole city.
Are you from Monroe?
I'm from Romulus, so I'm not from too much of the country, but Romulus is a pretty big city, and I'm like on one side of Romulus, and then New Boston is right here, so like I'm as close as you can get to the country in Romulus.
Okay, yeah.
And that's right at the airport. Have you been to the
DTW?
Yep, DTW.
Yeah.
So I'm 2 minutes from the airport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll take my friends, like when they need to go to the airport, I'll just take them instead of them taking like a Lyft or an Uber. But
yeah, it's nice of you.
yeah, I'm right out there, and I hate it. I love it and I appreciate it. I appreciate what it did for me, but I think I'm outgrowing it. Especially coming here, it opens your eyes to all.
Did you ever come here when you were young?
I had a field trip. A field trip here in 5th grade, elementary school, and I was like, oh.
It's not too close. It's so close. It's like a 20-30 minute drive.
Like, I texted you at 5:30, hey, I'm headed over, to like literally get here at 6. So yeah, it's not far at all. I go home once every week to see my mom, say what's up to the family. Like, obviously, like, I'll bring like my girlfriend home and we'll hang out there. Like, just change the scenery. But, man, I just love it here. And I went to a predominantly white high school. And to like see different cultures, different like just people with like different ethnicities, finally, people that I can relate to, it's just like it's a breath of fresh air, and it just like it really opens you up and changes you and like your perspective on the world and on life. Like never did I think that I was going to, like I guess before that moment in Applebee's, did I think I was going to like be around people from all different countries, all different styles of life, all different cultures. Like, I really thought I was just going to be stuck in the country. I thought I was going to be happy with it, be around a couple hundred people maybe. And now, like, if you told me I was not going to be in a big city at some point in my life, I'd be devastated.
Wow.
Genuinely devastated.
What's the biggest city you've been to?
I think I'll say Chicago. Well, what else is bigger than Chicago? Like New York.
Yeah. You been to New York?
No.
Okay.
Gotta go soon. 100% gotta go
How
soon.
about, bro? I'm glad. If you're ever there, let me know. Yeah, it's like 40 minutes from the house.
Oh, so you've been there a decent amount?
Yeah, I've gone there a lot.
Have you gone there for like New Year's Eve or like any of the big events?
Low-key, no. Like when you're from Jersey, that's the last thing you want to do, just because like it's so crowded. You're standing in the cold, you don't even see anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But maybe one of these days we should go watch the ball drop or something.
That'd be
sick.
Yeah, it's one of my goals is to go there. New Year's Eve, but just like I don't know, it just reminds me of just like a bigger and better version of Ann Arbor. Just people from all over the world. You know, it's the melting pot. Like it's special, and I think I want to just go be a part of it. At least, maybe if it's a week trip, I'll fall in love with it. I fell in love with Chicago. That's where I want to live.
That's good.
100%, that's where I want to live.
That's great,
but
man.
I fell in love with Chicago after 2 trips. I'm sure if you take me to New York, I'll probably want to live there. So
I think you'd like it.
Hopefully, I don't go there too soon.
Yeah,
But
I'm like kind of in a weird place because I'm definitely very extroverted. I love talking to people, and that's why I love Ann Arbor so much.
Yeah.
But the city, like New York City, is too much for me.
Well, what do you mean?
When I'm there, I just don't like the vibe of it. There's like not enough nature for me, and over here is a good balance.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's obviously a city, but it's nothing too crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of like open roads and everything. So, whenever I'm in New York, I'm just not in a good mood. It's
just immediately.
It's big buildings, just gray, dirty.
Yeah, I've heard that.
A lot of people. Obviously, if you're like exploring good parts of it, it's nice, right? But I've never like had a great time visiting New York in a weird way. But there's something I like about like country and nature and stuff. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to be in the middle of nowhere with 40-year-olds. So it's like I don't really know what I want, but I do want to be somewhere. I think Ann Arbor kind of fits a lot of what I want. And I feel like you feel the same way.
Perfect mix. Perfect mix of like not doing too much with like all the buildings and too many people or everything. Like you can still breathe. You have a room. Like the Arb's beautiful. Like I mean, you can walk around the place everywhere. You can take pictures everywhere of just the beautiful nature. Doesn't feel like it's too like clustered, yet at the same time you take 10 steps one way and then you can feel like you're kind of in like a little mini city.
It's great.
Huge
Well, you might be different though, because I feel like Chicago a lot. You'd probably like. I feel like you'd like New York.
I love Chicago with a passion.
I've never been to Chicago, so.
You haven't?
No.
You serious? Oh, you have to go.
It's like a couple of, my friends actually from the suburbs, so
okay.
I should make a trip one of these days.
Where are they from?
Where is he from? I don't know. He just says Chicago when he meets people.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of them just say like Chicago area.
I can figure out his high school though. Pretty
suburbs and whatnot, but that's the goal is to go. I'm going there for New Year's Eve.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do they have a lot of stuff going on there on New Year's Eve?
I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm actually just going to go visit her family. Just go hang out for a couple days.
Nice.
But I went at the beginning of last summer. Just made me fall in love even more. The suburb she's from, it's like number 2 public high school in the country.
Number 2 public high school in the country?
Yeah.
Which one?
Glenview.
Where's that?
It's in, I think in Glenview. Like it's
like what state?
Yes, outskirts of Chicago.
Okay.
And
he's from Geneva, by the way.
Geneva. Okay. Yeah. I'll ask her about it, but it's just like. I mean, just talking about that perfect mix of just like city and people and nature, like it's beautiful there. And then where she's from, she can just go drive 30 minutes to the beach, and she has like many beaches to choose from. Being like right off Lake Michigan, Lake Michigan's beautiful. It really is, especially on like the Chicago coast and whatnot. Then there's like other lakes, and you obviously have the city life. There's just so much to do. Like she does like a lot of like beach activities, so like there's volleyball, like soccer, flag football. She would spend like 6 hours a day there. And it's just like, that sounds like the dream, right? Like I could go work in the city. I know I'll be old, but I'll be 23 on that beach throwing around the football, like, just like really just feel like enjoying life, being around a lot of people. And then she meets people all over the world. So many people to come to Chicago, like for work opportunities that are genuinely all over the world. Different countries, speak different languages, and it's just like, I think it's a beautiful congregation of just people, cultures, and everything.
Yeah.
And I really want to be in the middle of that since.
That'd be amazing, dude.
Yeah. I lacked all of that my whole life. It's like I think that's my biggest goal, is to just.
That'd be huge, man.
Yeah. End up in an area like that.
You could definitely do it. Like it's not.
For sure.
Like,
For sure, it's not far out of grasp at all.
Yeah.
At all. Yeah, my. Alonzo, he's from Maryland, like DC area, and he's always like, man, this Ann Arbor place, this is like the country, because he's more from like a city area, so he's like, this is like the country, like I do not like it here at all, and I'm like, what? This is like the best place on earth for me so far.
Honestly, yeah.
So obviously people come from different backgrounds, they have different opinions, but I'm gonna work my way up from the country to here, and then hopefully Chicago.
Yeah. Well, it's such a cool time for you, because I feel like as a senior, like it's filled with dreams, right?
Yeah.
Because the other side of the door is you're just looking at it, right? And I mean, everyone I usually talk to here, like we all, like I have a lot of dreams, and everyone's kind of at that state, like that young borderline, like turning 20, like so much of your life is about to come.
Yeah.
And it's like stressful, but it drives you so much. And I'm just personally so excited for what life has in store, because I mean, I just have a million dreams too, of like things that we could do in this world.
Do you know where you want to live? Like, have you
Dude,
decided?
it's funny. 3 different people asked me this question, like, very recently.
Okay.
Someone asked me that this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. What was the answer?
So I feel like I don't have a definitive answer yet. I would have to, like, explore a little bit, but I think I'm leaning toward the U.S.
Okay.
And 80% sure, like, I'd love to live in the U.S. Now, where in the U.S.? I've come around where, like, I like Jersey a lot. So I could see, before I was like, I want to move out of Jersey and everything, even though I like visiting it. But I could see myself coming back to Jersey when I'm older, maybe take family or something. Like, I feel like it'd be a good place to raise my kids and have a family. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I feel like living somewhere out west, like California, Arizona, Utah, that area, would be nice because it's so easy to just like get to nature and national parks and everything. Because it's like, if I want to hop in the car and go on a road trip, like you have a million options of places to go, right? And I love driving, I love road trips, I love exploring, I love nature, and there's also so much going on over there with LA, San Diego, and like, Colorado. There's so many cool stuff going on over there. So it's like for me, living out there west somewhere would just be like, every weekend we can drive somewhere, every break we can go somewhere, and it's like, to me, like life on the road, exploring, adventure, like that's who I am. So
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So for me, like that's why I've always been leaning toward like even Texas could be cool too. But yeah, I think the benefit of living out west is that there's just so much to do and so many places to go. And Jersey's nice, but Jersey itself is good. But it's like I've kind of explored all the Northeast. Northeast is nice, but it's like the West is something different. 100%. The West is like the best place in the U.S. I think nature-wise, it's crazy and so much going on. So for me, like I've done my share of Northeast exploring, and it's like I'm ready to kind of see what's out there in the Wild West.
That's what we're both reaching for, is just something new, something different. Have you done exploring in Michigan? Because Michigan's like I think it's like #1 rated most beautiful
is it really?
State in the.
I've heard it's high up there.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, have you done northern?
Yeah, so I've heard a lot about it. I have friends from there, so it's on my bucket list. I want to make a trip to the UP and just like up north and everything.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, MacLeod and all that. My friends have gone everywhere, so it's like I gotta make a trip. But.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you like you just said, you like backpack or not backpacking itself, but like too. You do? Okay.
Yeah. Anything
so like
adventure around.
Nature, like any of that kind of adventure stuff, northern Michigan, or just even going more up north, like still in like the, I don't know if it's like the Lower Peninsula, but yeah, like where we're at, dude, there's just everything. There's like lakes, there's waterfalls. I've been to like recently, my uncle, he's like pushing 60, and he's a mountain biker. And he like rides on these hills and these mountains and everything, and does these like little marathons. Fun. Yeah, it's super cool. He's taking us hiking. Actually, we're gonna do I don't know if it's like 30-mile or 10-mile like hike, and we're like tenting. Yeah, it's long, but we're gonna tent like halfway through, right? Like sleep through the night and everything. But I think we're doing that right near. Have you heard of like Tequamanen Falls?
Well, was your mic still going?
Let me check. Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, still going.
Double check. Keep going. Yeah. What's it called?
Tequamanen Falls.
No.
Yeah, if you want to look it up, it's beautiful.
What's it called?
Try Tequamanen. TAQ. It might pop up, and then just type some letters. Tequamanen. Try to sound it out.
Tawak.
Tequamanen.
Oh, there we go. No one's getting that shit, bro. Ooh.
Well, that looks like mud water, but I promise you, like it's like. Yeah, so all that, it's traversable, so you can hike through all of that.
That's a nice lake. I love lakes.
I hiked.
Look, you want to live on a lake, bro.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool, like out in the wilderness or something.
Yeah, it's pretty big different than New York, but.
For sure. But it's beautiful. Yeah, I saw that firsthand. There's a lot of. It's something called, have you heard of Pictured Rocks?
Yeah, I've heard of Pictured Rocks.
Okay, yeah, so Pictured Rocks, I'm pretty sure is like right near that as well.
This is sick.
I believe so. But I did that.
Is that you?
Did that exact.
I
did the exact same thing. That looks like my dad.
Really?
Did the exact same thing, right? So you kayak right across it. You go inside tunnels inside.
You can go in the waterfall, kind of.
Yeah,
is that dangerous?
All of it.
That's tough.
It's
in the wintertime, it's probably
beautiful.
insane.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, but it's gorgeous.
Dude, we should make a winter trip.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Is it dangerous to drive up in the winter? Dude, actually
No, it's fine.
Just snowy roads.
To be quite honest, no, it's the only thing I'd say to watch out for is just like wildlife, like at night, because like a lot of deer. A lot of people go up and go hunt up there, but dude, it's a straight shot. Yeah, you can take that highway all the way up.
Yeah, which one do you take? 75?
I don't know.
Okay, no.
Honestly, I have no clue. But the roads are empty. Nobody's on the roads.
Just go speeding.
Yeah, you just go there. You go 90 cruise control. You just take it all the way up north, and it's breathtaking.
It's a fun drive. It's like long though, right? It's like 6 hours.
It's a while. It's a while. It can take.
I gotta ask around. Maybe I could do a trip like during like winter. Do we have like a winter long weekend or something? Like maybe like Martin Luther King Day or something?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but they probably give us a day off or something.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if they even give us a day off. Well,
I always like have all these plans for like these trips, and then exams come and like last minute, like everyone's like, never mind. It's not.
Yeah, it's hard, especially like I feel like we're getting to that time in our life where to try to like coordinate like three 3+ people to go on a trip, it's like impossible.
It's the hardest thing.
It really is, and it's only gonna
Everyone's
get
like,
worse.
it's too hard.
Yeah,
Push it off.
it's only gonna get worse when jobs like become a factor and whatnot. But yeah, actually, I wanted to ask you: do you like snowboard or ski or anything?
Yeah, I was talking about this a few days ago with someone
were
too.
you? Okay.
I've never done either. I'm planning to learn though soon. Like my friends want to take me like mountain riding and stuff. Just so
Okay,
like,
when?
yeah.
Because I'm
You wanna come?
Yeah, me and 3 or 4 of my friends. We're gonna go get they do something called Friday College Nights, and it's Friday, and it's like every Friday for like a month and a half or like 2 months. I think it starts in January, and at Mountain Brighton, it's like $10 rentals, and then maybe like half off like the thing. Like it's very cheap to go up there. But me and my friends were gonna go to Play It Again Sports, go get all the snowboarding equipment we need, and then just go there every single Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that'd be
like,
sick. So you gonna what equipment do you need if you can get rentals for the other stuff?
So, I mean, you can get the rentals. I think it still costs like a $10 like flat fee, and the snowboards and the skis aren't that great. And if they sell out, because it is pretty popular, a lot of the kids like to go there. You're gonna be stuck with one or the other. Like so when I went,
you should probably buy yourself.
Yeah. So when I went, actually, we got stuck with skis, and I said, "There's no way I'm skiing," because I'm a snowboarder. I like snowboarding. And I was like, "There's no way I'm skiing." So I just waited in line, and then one of the guys working there, he was a UM alum. So I was like, "Oh, like I go to Michigan." He's like, "Oh, you go to Michigan? I'll hook you up." And gave me a snowboard and whatnot. But
Love it, bro.
dude, it'd be huge. Like if you want to come and you have friends to go, it's always like the more the merrier when you're on the slopes.
Yeah.
They have like a nice like lodge.
I definitely have a shit ton I want to go.
Yeah, so. Yeah. If you ever want to go on a Friday or a Saturday or a Sunday, it's gonna be more expensive.
Yeah. What time do you go for the whole day or?
No, honestly, we go for a couple hours at night. To be honest,
at nighttime is it dark?
Yeah, it gets decently dark, but I find it way more fun to like snowboard
lights
at
and
night.
everything.
Yeah, oh yeah,
okay.
Those huge bright lights.
It'd be cold as shit though.
Yeah, there's like a couple black diamonds. Like there's good variations of like there's a little bunny hill, there's a skill hill. These kids are crazy. They're like 13 doing backflips, like full twists. Like they devote their life to this. Yeah. But it's a cool experience. You have to try it out. Actually, I'll text you after this, and we can like set something up. I have some buddies, like I said, going.
Perfect.
We can plan a Friday or something.
I'm down to go like every Friday, man. I want to learn this.
Would you? Yeah, my friends. We went one time last year, and they all haven't been, right. And snowboarding's not something you can just pick up immediately. It's kind of hard, and like stopping. I don't know if you've heard about stopping on like snowboarding and skiing, but for skis you gotta do like something called, I think it's like the pizza method or something, where you gotta turn your skis in. Oh, no. And if you don't, like you're gonna eat shit. Like genuinely, you're
That's
gonna face
tough.
plant. Like yeah, like so my cousin. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I went with my cousin actually a year ago for his birthday, his first time snowboarding. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can do it. He's the son of the marathon runner, mountain biker uncle that I have. So he gets on the snowboard, goes down at one time successfully. He's like, "Oh, let's go." Goes again, falls over, gets a concussion because he didn't know how to stop. It's like,
you got a concussion, bro?
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Well, you're flying, especially if it's icy that day, you're flying down the slope. And the big thing is you got to do something called carving, where you go back and forth, where you like reduce your speed a lot. And a lot of people that are like new, they just go straight. They're flying like at least 20 miles an hour, just down. And if you fall, like you're tumbling. So the snowboard's attached to your feet.
Rocks and stuff too.
You said what?
It's probably rocks and stuff nearby, right?
No. They make sure it's like pretty safe. It's a I think it's not a man-made hill or a mountain, but it's very like structured to be like very safe. Like there's no obstacles in the way other than just like really just the snow and you.
Yeah.
But have you ever heard of Boyne?
Boyne?
Yeah. Boyne or Pine Knob.
I don't think
They're both like huge like attractions for like winter sports and whatnot. But there's resorts there. They have resorts with like hot tubs, and then you go there.
That's tough.
These are like real mountains with like pine trees on them and everything, but like that's a trip I would recommend for you to do. If you have like a big group of guys going, you can make it a whole weekend event. And you go there. You can do whatever you want. You can drink whatever, go down the slopes and just have like good days. Come back, hit the hot tub, hang with friends.
That's sick.
Yeah.
So how far is that?
I know that's northern. It's a couple hours away for sure. Brighton's only Brighton's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, especially from here. But yeah, it's an event, and it's something I'm telling you. If you like outdoorsy stuff, you're going to fall in love with it.
I love going fast too.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
You're probably the same thing as me.
I'm speeding on the highway sometimes. My dad gets mad at me.
Oh yeah. I'm a thrill seeker from gymnastics, from like doing flips from like the high bar and whatnot, being up in the air, like stuff like that, like thrills me. So we'll have a great time, especially if you can bring some buddies.
Dude. Can you do like a front flip and stuff or no?
Actually. The only thing I can't do is a front flip, but I can do everything else. I can do...
Front flip's tough, so that's why I was
front flips are so difficult.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that. People are like, oh, so you can do a front flip like a somersault? Like, no, but I can do a back flip. I could do a double back on ground if, like, I'm in the right, like, environment.
Double back's crazy.
Yeah, double back is crazy. But, like, if I'm in the right environment, like, I do full twists, double fulls. Like, I can do everything but a front flip. And it's just like, I think the big thing is that you can't see your landing, right?
It's so hard to like practice that because it's so dangerous, right?
Yeah, it's so hard. That's why like gymnastics, it's not a skill like a lot of people will just pick up because like you need the proper equipment and training and like professional work. Like you just can't go outside and be like, all right, I'm just going to keep trying to learn a backflip. Or you're just going to land on your neck. Or like when you actually like commit to it. A lot of the times you need mats, gymnasiums. Big thing we used to do at my gym was an open gym. That's where I used to bring a lot of my friends. I taught a lot of my friends how to do backflips because then they obviously have the proper equipment there. But yeah, trying to like learn stuff like that, it's difficult. But yeah, the front flip, no. I've done it for 10 years. I still feel like I have all my flipping abilities. Just I don't think I've ever landed a front flip on ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tough, dude.
Yeah.
What's some of the other crazy stuff can you do? You like muscle ups and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah. Well, muscle ups part of the sport. It's actually. Right when you join, level 4 is the first competitive level of men's gymnastics. And I think in level 5, like, you start your routine with a muscle up.
Yeah.
And it's like, when I say level 5, you're 7 years old. Yeah.
You're doing muscle ups at 7
years? Yeah. There's probably a video on YouTube of me, like, doing my rings routine. Literally, you start, I'm probably sweaty, but you start and you just, and do you know, like, the still rings? Like, where people, like, do, like, the iron cross?
I've been to some gymnastic meets, actually.
You said, oh, you have been to gymnastics?
Yeah, I went to one in Michigan, actually.
Aren't they fun?
They're sick.
Super fun. Well, I'll talk about that after. But yeah, you literally start the routine. Boom. And you muscle up. 7 years old. Dude, I was a jacked 7-year-old. It was crazy. Like, I used to, like, hold up my medals and, like, the craziest bicep, like, peak and everything.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, you're doing this stuff young.
Gymnastics is so good for your body, young, too. So I'm sure that helped you a lot.
That and wrestling is just unmatched. No.
Oh, okay.
But it's going to sound funny. But me and my friends used to wrestle. Like, we used to, back in, like, high school, like, off the air, we used to before parties, we would just, like, you know, have fun in his basement and then wrestle, and I don't know.
What you mean by that, bro?
it was rowdy. We used to get a little drunk, and, you know, is kind of a country thing to do. But, yeah, we used to wrestle a little bit. I feel like I got really good at it just from doing that. One of my buddies, he's D1 at Michigan State for wrestling.
That's sick.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Kale Whistler. He's dominating this year. Wow. He's doing, shout out to him. He's doing so good. And yeah, but we used to wrestle back in the day. He's like, Mathew, like, I promise you, if you ever put like any kind of commitment into this, like, you could be like state champion, you could go D1, all of that. And I just like, I give that all to gymnastics. Like, gymnastics teaches you like body coordination, like aerial awareness. Like, it really keeps you in tune with your body.
How come you never tried wrestling?
Honestly, gymnastics took up all of my youth. And then,
did you do it through high school, everything?
No, actually, I did it all the way up until high school.
Okay. I
did baseball as well. I did baseball since I was 5.
Nice.
And then I fell in love with football. And I don't know. I was kind of always like a rowdy kid. Although I was super shy into myself, like, I was very physical. And I feel like being built from a young age, like, it gave me an edge. I was very fast, like, could jump high, like, kind of like stocky. So like, I got into football, fell in love with it. And yeah, so I think that's the reason I never did wrestling, is because I kind of put all my eggs into football and baseball after that, and that takes up most of your time, especially doing school. Mm-hmm. But yeah, actually, I wanted to do gymnastics here, and I had the opportunity.
Like a club team?
No, I was actually going to do the men's,
D1?
Yeah, the D1 team.
You after taking like 4 years off?
No, it was more of like when I was younger, I was friends with the coach. His name was Zhao, and my best friend Marcus Shears, he competed here. I think he holds like a record on like
nice.
floor. He's really good. But we were like a little package deal. I was just like a little younger Marcus. The dream was always to go here. I was on the national team to go here, like everything, the development team. And then after that, I wanted to do football here. So then
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
You that good?
I'm pretty decent.
That's pretty good.
I don't know who watches this, but if you've seen me play intramural football,
you dominate.
Yeah, I mean, I do well.
That's good.
I'd say, but yeah, it's something like I devoted a lot of my time to in high school. I did really good. I was just from such a small, just like under-recognized school. We got no recognition for anything, genuinely, except for bowling. Like
bowling?
Yeah, bowling. Like
wow.
We were like 3-time state champ bowler.
That's crazy, bro.
That's it. Everything else is just kind of bad. We're like
bowling put you guys on the map.
Yeah, we were like D4 and D5. Actually, trades also put us onto the map. Like we had like one of the
what's that?
Few like trades like doing. Have you heard of like vocational programs in high school?
Like singing?
I'm not sure if singing was
vocational.
Part of it. It was more of like welding, auto like mechanic, stuff like that, HVAC and whatnot. But we were one of the schools that had like a really nice garage, and like it was for like all of like the auto mechanic people and whatnot. That kind of put us onto the map too, because people would come to our school. But yeah, back on the football. No, I was really good. Now I had a couple like smaller offers to like.
Was it D3 or D1?
Yeah, no D3. I think they were D3, maybe one D2, and I was gonna choose Michigan over all that. Yeah. Like, I think I also knew like, for football, you gotta be for the most part, unless you're a freak of nature, you gotta be 6'2". You gotta be.
It's tough.
Like yeah, it really is. Like these people, I'm not. Well, what sports did you do, girl?
I wrestled.
You did wrestle. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. What weight class?
Every year I went up by one, so I was like 106, 113, 120.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was back then I was pretty light. So.
Okay. What are you weighing right now? Like
138.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you trying to bulk?
Yeah. So I put like 40 pounds almost. I started at 100 pounds when I started lifting. So I'm trying to get to 150 right now. I'm like just like 10 pounds off, I'd say. But
has it been just like steady? Have you like?
Yeah, it's been like up and down. So like this one has been like probably the slowest one, but it's like slowly going up. So yeah, it's just like. Yeah, we're moving, but we'll see.
I feel like
hopefully by the end of winter. So
yeah, it's been a struggle for me. I've been, man, I was 180 forever, and then I started trying to like finally eat more in bulk, and I'm plateaued at 195. I can't hit 2. Like I want to hit 200 so bad. That's the goal. But
it's tough, dude. Like I've been stuck here for a while too.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. Like I feel like you eat enough. I'm sure, right? 4 meals a day. I'm sure you're getting like all your protein in and whatnot.
Yeah, I feel like if I made it more of a priority, I can make it happen.
Yeah.
It's not high on my priority list right now. It's like, I am happy with how I look, and it's like I feel like there could be so much more if I just did like one more bulk, one more cut, right? But it's like at the same time, it's like there's so much stuff I'd rather do with my time than like. It was last year I was really strict about it with like my calories. I was eating 4 times a day. I was in the dining hall all the time, and. I'm still trying to like I lean toward eating more, but it's like I don't care as much. So it's gonna be like I'm hoping in the long run, like my strength has gone up a lot, and I feel like I look bigger.
Yeah.
Even though my weight's kind of like been up down.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm still progressing in the gym, and I'm hoping that over the long run, like in 3-4 months, slowly make our way to like, and maybe at some point I'll lock into a model push, but it just I guess I've not prioritized it as much right now. So
I 100% understand that. I think. Yeah, I'm in the exact same boat. It's not like huge on my priority list. I feel like that's one of the things that will come with me moving into an apartment or just like living on my own is that, I don't know, I was just talking about this with a friend, like I'm not going to go to the store and just buy like BS. Like when I go to the store, I'm going to buy like good protein, probably rice, and just like stick to that. So I feel like once I have that pressure to like start providing like food for myself, I think I'm going to start putting on some weight. But
that's good.
Yeah, I can understand.
It's just so much harder though when you're cooking yourself. Like dining hall makes it so easy. I
know. It is the ease of access is like it's there, but for me, I don't know if I'm picky or like what's going on, but I don't like any of the cultural Michigan food that they have out. And I know it sounds bad, but like I don't know. I just
they
don't
try
like,
really hard to like mix it up.
You do?
No, they try to.
Oh yeah, they do a great job, and I give them a round of applause for that. But like. For me, the only food that I can genuinely like it's like the occasional like tacos that they'll have out or like ground beef, and then I smash the burgers. Like I love the burgers. I get 4 burgers every time like I see them. The pizza, and it's just like I don't know. I don't feel like it's just that nutritious, and I feel like once I like have more say and like authority over like what I'm putting in my body, I will definitely like make sure I hit everything that I need. But
Yeah, you don't like the chicken and stuff usually?
the chicken's okay. I think I don't know. I'm also I'm being a senior. You have it for years and years straight. You just get like burnt out of it.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of chicken last year, a whole lot of chicken. That just douse it with like Frank's Red Hot, and then I just kind of got sick of it.
Yeah, I just do the chicken. Like I'm still early right now, sophomore year, so I just down the chicken rice over and over again.
Yeah,
so it's been working so far.
What's your go-to dining hall? Is it Mojo?
Usually Mojo, but I've been bouncing. Not out of a car. I kind of bounce around more. So I just check the menu in the morning. Usually I lean toward Mojo. Second option is usually South Quad or East Quad because South Quad lunches are so good. But they have the little
their lunches.
Yeah, the Sabroso bowls with like the chicken and beef.
Oh, do they have that?
Yeah. So almost every day at lunch they have like a Chipotle style bowl you can make. So it's like rice, beans, chicken, and it's like amazing. I just down that.
You can make it like this.
Yeah, so they ask you like what you want in it. It's like a Chipotle bowl.
I'm gonna have to go try
and it
that
tastes
out.
like
What?
honestly as good as Chipotle. Like, they taste different for sure, but it's like it's up there.
Oh wow.
So it's like you gotta check the menu if they have the Sabroso station.
Yeah.
That's right by the other side of the burger station, and they either have chicken or beef every day.
Okay.
And you just get like taco chicken, so it's like rice, beans, chicken. You put cheese, lettuce, whatever, sour cream, guac.
Sounds
it's
great,
good,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that out this week.
Usually, like if they have that at lunch, I like to go there, East Quad. But sometimes on days that are bad, like I looked at the menu, like nothing looks good.
Yeah.
Like this morning was one of those days, and I looked around. The only menu I liked was Markley. So
did you go to Markley?
This is the third time I've been to Markley because
Okay.
last year was when I was a freshman. I went once at the beginning of the year with friends, and I just did not have a good experience.
Really?
Because the food was like not good at all.
Okay.
And the second time I went, because I didn't have like the burgers and pizza. I think that's the best part of it. But like,
Yeah.
I just have like the chicken, right? So the second time I went, it was because Mojo's like dishwasher broke, and they kicked everyone out. So
Okay.
I remember I came up. There's a giant sign saying Mojo's closed today because of like the dishwasher broke and everything.
When was this?
This was last winter. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I remember going there and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
I think
that
I
was
ended up going to Markley as well.
Yeah,
that day.
so I went to Markley and it was like packed over there, but they had
Yeah.
the Tuscan chicken that day, I remember. And I was so excited because Tuscan chicken is my favorite chicken at Mojo, but it just was so dry. So I'm like, after that, I'm like, the two bad experiences in Markley, I never went back till this morning because they actually had something good on the menu. They had like the chicken biryani, which I think is pretty good usually, just chicken and rice. So I had that, and I'm looking around, I'm like, I do not belong here, but it's all freshmen everywhere.
No, like,
but
seriously.
luckily, I actually recognized a lot of like people I met in the gym, so I still like knew quite a bit of people
Okay.
to sit with and everything. But I'm looking around and like faces I recognize from class and shit. I'm like, fuck, it's the freshmen everywhere.
Yeah. That's my biggest thing. Is like anytime I'm on the hill, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like I feel like you can visibly tell who's a freshman and who's not a freshman. Like I swear, like I don't know if it's me just being older now, but like the freshmen just look so young.
Yeah.
Like, they look like kids. Like what are you doing here? Like it's bad. Yeah, I share that experience though. Like Mojo sometimes. I feel like Mojo gets a larger crowd of people.
Yeah, there's like definitely seniors and juniors I see there.
But like
so.
Markley is just like
That's only freshmen.
yeah. Like I was walking away from Markley one time and like somebody I knew were like, why were you at? They were like, why were you at Markley?
What you up to, bro?
And I'm like, promise you, like I tried the build your own pizza for the second time ever, and I just tried it like again this year because one of my friends were hyping it up, so I tried it out. But yeah, it's funny. I was always somehow I'm on the receiving end of getting like, stuff like that.
I feel like it's only weird if you make it weird. Like,
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
you're just going about your life. Like, dude, I'm gonna go to eat at Markley. Fuck it.
Yeah. No, I get questioned all the time. And I'm like, listen, I live in the dorm.
Yeah.
Mojo's open. Like most of the dining halls, like North Quad. First off, why do the dining halls close at
9?
What is it? Well, they close at 2. Then they open
Oh
up
yeah,
again
North
at
Quad.
4:30.
North Quad does that.
Like that's like prime lunchtime. Like that's
Yeah,
when
2 to
people wanna
4:30,
eat.
bro. Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if it's like a money thing for the University of Michigan, but like
They're still over there cleaning and stuff though the whole time. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like you could find a way to keep the dining hall open.
I feel like 9 o'clock is also pretty early.
9 o'clock's way too
Like, bro, we
early
got
for
40
college
minutes left.
students.
It's like, come on, bro. I gotta
Yeah.
go to Chipotle now. Oh shit, it's Saturday today. It's already closed.
Oh my gosh.
Closed at 8 on
Yeah,
Saturday.
yeah. Like I don't even know where I'm gonna eat.
Chipotle.
Yeah, have you had this Chipotle right there on what is it, South?
Dude, I'm there every
State
day.
Street? Oh, you really?
I go there every single day.
Do you go at nighttime?
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. I hate it. Every time I walk in there, I'm just miserable. because they're always screaming out, only protein we got is blah, 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 blah.
They've got it better this year. This year's
they?
been better. Yeah, and I've gotten to know, like, all the staff at this point. It's, like, pretty bad. But they usually do me right, so.
You go there every day?
Almost every day.
That's a lot of money spent.
Yeah, dude. It's not good, man. It's like the fourth meal, it's like, oh, it's late always, and I have to study. I'm like, I'm just going to grab a bowl, take it with me to study.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's convenient, I will say, because, like, yeah, well, like, when I found myself a lot this year, my sleep schedule is so bad. First of all, I go to bed between 3 and 5 a.m. probably.
No way.
Yeah,
really?
really. It's really that bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I woke up today at 2 p.m.
You get, like, 3 hours of sunlight, right?
Damn near.
Are you still happy and stuff? Like, I just couldn't do it, man. I need the sun, bro.
As long as, I don't know, I feel like I've always been, like, kind of like a night owl or something. Yeah, where I'm just, like, I'm always up that
it works, man. I have a lot of friends like that, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people like that this year where, like, oh, yeah, they don't go to bed ever a day before, like, 2 a.m. And it's just, like...
I go through stages like that. Like, at the beginning of this year, I was doing that. But after a while, it's just, like, put me back on a normal sleep schedule. Like, sleep by 11, 12. Like, there's something that's very, like, relaxing about it for me. But everyone's, like, circadian rhythm's different, too. So.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think it's that pressure for me that I'm just kind of waiting for. Like, once I get a job, obviously I won't be up till 5 a.m., right? Like, I'll be in bed, probably in bed by, like, 10:30 or something. But it's just that pressure of just, like, willy-nilly, like, being able to, like, have the luxury to sleep till 12. Because, you know, being a senior, you can, like, schedule classes later. I don't have that many. Skip. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Skip some of the not-important classes. Like,
I skip a lot of them, too. But
do you?
I think next semester I'm going to start to go to more because the class is getting harder, so.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah.
And
370, 376, 215.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, say that again. What was that?
370.
370. Okay.
376.
Yeah, okay.
215.
Wow.
And PAT 200, which is electronic music production.
Oh, you know what? I looked at that class.
Yeah, you did?
I looked at that class last
Did
year.
you take it or no?
No, I never took it. But 370, it's fun. It's a fun.
You like it?
It's a fun and rough class at the same time.
There's a lot of classes like that. Like, I felt that about 203, too. I really like 203.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nothing about it was just like.
I found it so
fun.
interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is it because like you like know like the fundamentals of like things now? Because I feel like it taught me a lot of like proper like CS fundamentals.
Like how things work.
Yeah.
I just like when I was taking it. Just sounded the whole concepts were really interesting to me.
Okay.
Like I like solving puzzles and stuff. So
That's definitely your jam if you like that.
Yeah.
That's what I felt about 281. 280 and 281.
They're great classes.
Love-hate relationship, but like genuinely they were enjoyable because like I was decently passionate about like what I was doing and like the projects were fun.
As you said, it's like very rewarding when you do it yourself. Yeah.
Really, really is. And then so you said 376. What class is that?
I don't remember. They're like the next two in this. Let me just search it up real quick. So which one is 370 again?
370 is computer, I think, organization.
Okay, yeah. So computer organization is that one, and 376. This is computer science theory. So is 370 the project-based one, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then
good luck with that.
Yeah, and then 215 is the circuits.
Oh, yeah. 215 was my least favorite class I've actually ever taken here.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that bad?
I don't know. I think what you're learning isn't that bad. I just find a lot of the professors here shitty. Like, I don't think they do a good job at teaching.
Wow.
It's like some of them are just too smart for their own, like their own good. Like I think he was like a Nobel Peace Prize winner. Like in one of my engineering, it was for my, I think like my solar. It was like solar class. It was like engineering 100, one of the project based classes. He's like Peace Prize winner or whatever, and he just couldn't teach a class to save his life. It's like their mind is so oriented and like wired for just like pure optimization where like they can't like step it down. You know what I mean? Like
it's
dumb
tough.
it down.
Like when you're in the rabbit hole, it's like
it's
hard to get out of it.
they can't dumb it down for us. They can't teach it to like intro like freshman kids that are just trying to learn a little bit about it. And it's just like
they go too in depth.
Yeah, it's just like a foreign language that they're teaching. And like this isn't just like my opinion. This is like a general consensus amongst everybody I talk to in that class. They're just like, but that's low-key kind of how 215 was for me. I feel as if the class wasn't taught well. I think all the principles in it were very important, but it's just a lot of, like, I don't know, a lot of things that didn't really relate to the content I felt like was being written on the board, and it took up a lot of the time. So then when it came down to like actually knowing the content, I feel like your mind was just overloaded with like all of the other BS that was being covered during the lecture instead of the actual important things. But
this semester's been very interesting for me because like I've barely gone to lecture for anything. And in reflection, I think like I've learned content really well from ChatGPT. Like I've tested everything. Like I've tested going to lecture, reading from the textbook. I think ChatGPT I've learned the most from because of like I've kind of like found out like my own way of how to use ChatGPT for homework assignments. Like I'll take the chapter and I'll split it up into subsections, and then like each subsection I'll prompt ChatGPT to teach me everything about it. I'll take notes, whatever I'm confused about, I'll explore that. But I'll go through that like in like if there's 5 subsections for like a week's material, then I'll like have 5 separate chats prompts that I'll give it. And then usually through that I learn it a lot. Then I'm like if I feel confused, I'm like give me practice, and it's like you end up learning a lot. Like I'll learn a week's content in like 2 to 3 hours usually, which is like about the time of lecture too, right? But I feel like I learn more than from lecture.
100%.
But as the year's coming to a close, I'm realizing what the most valuable thing for me should have been was doing that and going to lecture, because I've started going to lecture more at the second half of the year, and I feel like in lecture you just kind of see like a human's perspective on it and like how you actually approach it. Like even though if like from ChatGPT I can learn like everything, like it's hard to determine what's important and how you actually apply it.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like, okay, if I'm just trying to learn it, maybe lecture's not as efficient because a lot of professors go ramble on random stuff a lot of the time. But it's like I actually feel like I understand how to use it, how to apply it, like how to actually do well on an exam. I feel like
sense.
I think next semester I'm gonna try to go in person more and like dedicate more time to that, just because I think that my understanding would probably be better. So
yeah, I think making that connection also is like huge. Like learning about it, or maybe like if you cover it before you go to lecture, right? And then being able then to connect the dots between what they're talking about and what they're teaching to what you kind of already like prefaced like the whole thing with. I think that's a huge thing as well. I noticed that. I think the second I started using, I use Gemini, but Gemini has like a really good, for me it's like a good UI. They have a flashcard system. I know Chat has it. I know like a lot of the LLMs have it.
I'm not messing around with it.
But
flashcards.
It's good. Like I genuinely love it, and I'm a Claude user as well. Obviously, like for my engineering, like assignments and whatnot. Claude codes up a website, an interactive website that I was using for a lot of like physics-based problems. So I would do.
Did you ask to make a website for you?
Well, so not quite a website. It's more of just like it makes like a little web page, and it's just like you can genuinely like interact. So like we would do like inertia with like 2 wheels. And then you have to like look at the whole system and how it reacts.
It's a really cool idea, actually.
Yeah, and like I'm like, hey, like I would love to like learn more about this. Like, can you make like an interactive website that I can like tweak some of the parameters, or like fidget with like some of the like the parameters like on the model.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, so I would make the website and I would like move the wheel and see like, oh, I see.
It's really good at making those kind of things.
Yeah,
like especially Cursor or something.
Oh, does Cursor do that as well?
Cursor, yeah, you can make a website like in seconds, like a web page that you can just access.
And it's huge for me. Like I'd say, like being an engineer, I also like to have like some hands-on physical learning as well, and like seeing like what's actually happening.
I might use that more often. Actually.
Yeah, it's a good tool, because a lot of times you can get lost in the words, you can get lost in the numbers really fast, and the concepts, especially because you're learning about so many different concepts. Like just making a visual layout really quickly, playing with it, seeing exactly what's happening so you can make that real world connection, I think was huge for me. That helped me a lot in my taking 461 in my embedded control systems class.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it's physics based. We just built super cool actually. I think I'm gonna add it on my resume. But we built like a cruise control system for a car.
Oh shit.
And it does cruise control, and it does automatic steering, and it does automatic detection for cruise control. So we genuinely built an autonomous like software for a car.
Wow.
So there was a simulation. Do you know Unreal Engine?
Yeah.
So
Fortnite.
yeah. It's built. Yeah, that's what Fortnite's built on.
Yeah.
But
that's funny.
Yeah, you can run it through something called Simulink, which is through MacLeod, and so it pulls up this like simulation.
Should I pull something up?
No.
Picture?
Yeah, but it's because it's on one of the canned computers in the lab.
I mean, not like actually, but just like a picture.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can look up. Look up like Unreal Engine driving simulator or something. It'll probably cover like the same thing. Yeah, so you can imagine it. Do you see that's a whole
That's
thing.
crazy.
Up to the right too. Yeah.
This
So
one?
to the right. To
Yeah.
one more.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, no, you're good. So it's like something like that, right?
Yeah.
So like if we look at the right photo, so your car will go a certain speed. You can set it with like a potentiometer. And then if it detects a car in front of it, it will then slow down and then follow the following speed, keeping the following distance. You know, if they brake, you got to apply like. And now I know it sounds super simple in theory, but you have to think about like if you're on a hill, right? The force of your car now is going backwards, right? Because that's just how gravity is going to work. So then you have to like then make up for that with how much like acceleration you're putting
to the angle and
to the
everything,
car.
too.
And then think about turns as well, right? You got to think about like certain forces, like centripetal forces and whatnot that pull you certain directions. And it's really complex. Like it was weeks and weeks and weeks of work.
Wow.
But yeah, at the end of the day, like we made a self-driving car, so it would stay in between
simulation?
the lane, right? So like if the lane were to swerve off to the left, our car follows it perfectly. And like that takes a lot. Like you're focusing on torques, you're focusing on like keeping the speed the
so much
exact
physics.
same, right?
Yeah.
Because when you're turning, your speed's gonna be different. You just gotta focus on so much. So yeah, it was a super cool project.
sick, dude.
I would love to add that to my resume.
Have you driven like a self-driving car before?
I have not actually.
It's the most crazy experience because my
Is
friend
it?
has one. He has like
Really?
a Tesla.
Yeah.
Like his parents own it back at home. So we drove from my house, or his house in Montgomery, to New York City, which is like an hour and a half. Didn't touch the wheel.
That's
And
so cool.
As you're driving, you think about like all the little things that you have to kind of think about, because there were so many like intricate things along the way that it's like, someone walking across the road, like going around a car that's stopping the side of the road, giving distance to a biker. Like there's so many little things
Yeah.
that it's like, obviously it's machine learning over time, but just to think about all the data you have to train it with and like
So
all
much.
the little intricacies where you have to like, it's almost like a human decision you have to make. Like if a car just like stopped in the middle of the road, what do? You have to go around it. Like all these little things. I'm like, damn, it's actually really good, because we gave it like a lot of test cases on that drive because there were construction. Because we didn't do it intentionally, but just happened to be like, we were on like back roads for a long time with a lot of turns, and then we were on like the highway for a while. We were in a traffic jam, and like the way it was merging between cars was so
Are you
interesting.
serious? Like
Yeah.
it was cutting
Yeah.
up through traffic. That's kind of dope.
And there was like a construction area, so going between cones, like off the lane a little bit. It did a good job.
Killed it.
It messed up in one place, which is I don't know if you know the American Dream Mall in New Jersey. It's like I think New
no.
Jersey's biggest mall.
Oh, did you say Dream Mall? Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
So this is the American Dream Mall. It's a huge mall. Has like an amusement park
Oh,
inside,
it's beautiful.
an ice skating rink apparently. But it's pretty sick, right? And we happened to be driving, like the highway we were driving on was like 95, and then we were kind of looping around it going to a different highway. And there was a road closure onto the ramp of the highway. So as we're kind of going, it's there's cones over there, so the car's like, okay, I can't go on the highway, so I'm going to turn left, keep going, then the GPS reroutes, right?
Yeah.
So it rerouted and it's kind of looping around, but the reroute was to go back on that ramp, but going around the entire mall again. But we didn't realize that, so we
Yeah.
just kind of like, it was doing its thing, right? It made a whole lap around the entire mall, which is like a 5-minute drive, and it tried to go on the ramp again, but it's like, oh wait, the signal comes in that, oh, there's cones over there, so it goes straight, GPS reroutes, go around the ramp again. By the time the second time we were going around, like that sound looks familiar. We were just here, right?
Yeah.
And we watched what the car was doing. We saw what it did, the rerouting. We're like, oh my god, we're just wasting 20 minutes going in loops around the American Dream Mall. So we're just going in circles around it. Then we took over the wheel, and there's a different route we have to take.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was like so, because he
No,
asked
it's
like the
funny.
police officer, yeah, which way do we go? But for the most part, it did a good job. But we did get stuck in a little loop around the mall.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah.
it's actually like an engineering nightmare to like really like put that into like an actual system like a car. And we had somebody from, I think it was GM or some company, and he actually came to talk to us about that, specifically about I think it's called level 4 autonomy. And it's just like where we can solely depend on these self-driving cars to get us to certain places. And then it brings up a lot of certain things, like certain like road conditions, right? So I mean, if there's like a pothole, let's say there's like two potholes exactly where your wheels are gonna be, right? You got a car to your left and car to your right. What do, right? So you got to think about the logic, and then you also got to think about ethical factors.
Mhm.
You got to think, okay, what makes the most sense? Damage this car by these two insane potholes, swerve to the right, hit this car, swerve to the left, hit this car. And then obviously it has to like decide, all right, which one makes the most sense. It has to like factor it all out. Hits the potholes. Like there's a lot of like ethical training that goes into it. Then there's also things about somebody getting in the road here, and there's like not enough braking room, and then you have 3 more people over here, right? And then you gotta think, all right, like what are you gonna do? You don't have enough braking room, and are you gonna swerve out of the way because that's like naturally like what you should do immediately, and then try not to hit the 3 other pedestrians and like things like that. And he was saying it's gonna be a while for level 4 autonomy to be like something implemented in our society, just because of the huge like moral factors that come with it, and the moral decision making.
The Tesla right now, like there's a lot of rules for how you can drive it, because you're allowed to go fully autonomous, but the thing is like you can't look at your phone, you have to be awake, right? Because there's a camera and it tracks your eyes. So when my friend would look at his phone, the car would start beeping, beep beep beep, and then like after a while it would stop. Like
okay.
Yeah. So it's like it makes sure that you're looking at. It's crazy how that technology works, but it's like if you fall asleep or anything, the car will start beeping to wake you up and like move to the side of the road, because like it's not allowed to drive unless the human's like awake looking at it. But we're getting really close to FSD though, so it's crazy. Like you saw like the Waymo stuff, right? This is self-driving taxis.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, this is pretty crazy. Waymo. Oh wait, what's it called? Self-driving. Maybe it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's not Waymo. Waymo.
Yeah. I've seen those.
These are like, I've seen videos of these. Like these are like.
Yeah, I think I saw one in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
Did you drive in one?
No.
Being driven in a Waymo driverless car. It's pretty crazy. I don't know if the
right. There's nobody in the front to like just make sure anything's going right.
I don't actually know.
At that point, don't even have front and back seats.
Yeah, dude,
you know
just sitting in the back.
You might as well just like.
That's hilarious. Let's go to In-N-Out Burger.
The wheels are. That looks so like.
The wheel is the scariest part, bro. Cause like that's what his wheel looks like too, and you're sitting in the passenger seat. You're like, whoa. Really? Yeah, that's scary.
So trippy.
I'm surprised this is legal in SF.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's illegal in Las Vegas.
Wow. I mean, I'm sure there's so much legal stuff you have to get over. Who is this guy? Chris Harris?
Apparently.
Do you know who he is?
Not a clue.
Oh shit, he's on JRE too. Wait, is that a different Chris Harris?
He was on. Oh, he was.
Is that a different guy though? It looks different.
It looks like him. No, it's definitely him. You can tell by his hair.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, that's freaky.
Yeah, but I love driving, so I hope we don't go like fully. Everyone has to go FSD one day.
I think there always will be the option too. But I think well, this is the idea I always had was like almost make like a smart and integrated city. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, I know it's just gonna cost so much money. But
is that something you like, projects you like to work on, like as a job?
Oh yeah, be so cool. Like imagine everything is just like in tune with itself.
Dude, that's crazy.
Like trains are all like, you know, autonomous. Cars are autonomous. Like the stoplights, like everything just communicates with itself. Like I feel like that'd be like utopian as hell. Like it would really be like. I feel like that'd be like the next real big engineering project.
Yeah.
To make like a city that just I don't feel like we're that far off though. Like we already communicate and like pass off data to like each other like so fast and efficiently already nowadays. I can't imagine it's gonna be so hard to like collect data of how many cars like, you know, it's passed by a sensor in this amount of time. So that
we're close.
Yeah, quickly.
It's really about putting everything together right now. It's not that we don't have the technology to do it. It's the time.
Yeah.
To make it all like combined.
Time, and I think a lot of it's like legislature. I think a lot of it's like lawmaking, trying to get certain policies passed. And like I think it always comes down to like moral conflicts and like genuine like ethical like conversations that we have to have. Because at the end of the day, when something goes at fault, right, with these autonomous like systems, who's that to blame? Do you blame the company that developed it? Do you blame the company that, you know, allowed that to then like or pass a law for it to be, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I feel like it's gonna take some years to really like hone that in, but like once they do, I think we're gonna see a lot of changes. I think we're in a very booming time in society where we're gonna see a lot of changes happening.
Especially with AI and like how that's gonna integrate into like just like infrastructure, you know? So, like, there's all these little things. Like, this is a really simple thing, but something I heard of is, like, GPS is, like, rerouting different people different directions to, like, ease traffic. Where it's, like, okay, like, if there's so much traffic on, like, Route 1, so it's, like, everyone's GPS saying go Route 2, then everyone goes to Route 2. But it's, like, what if the GPS is smart and it's, like, only half the people it reroutes to Route 2, other half it keeps here. Like AI-efficient ways to, like, ease traffic, AI-efficient ways to, like, you know, make train rides on them more efficiently, or, like, traffic lights more efficient. Like, the thing about Michigan I've noticed is that the traffic light system is not that good because it's all timer based, and in New Jersey it's based on, like, cars, like, the weight of the cars.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Because
like over here, like, I'll be driving back home at 2 a.m. I'm stuck at a red light, and I'm sitting here for, like, 5 minutes. I'm like, there's no cars passing, but sometimes I just run the red light. But the thing is, like, in New Jersey, it's like if the car is there, it measures the weight, and if there's no other cars passing by, it turns green. Like, it tracks, like, if there's cars there or not. Yeah. Okay. So you pull up to the car, like, if there's, like, no cars come for, like, 10 minutes, it'll just stay green for the other group. If a car comes to the light, then, like, and it's there for, like, a couple minutes, then they'll turn red for the other group to let the car pass, and then it'll turn green again.
Yeah, it's the only way that it really should be. Yeah, I was wondering if they had that, like, implemented anywhere. Like, I know, like, China's, like, very far ahead of us with, like, implementing technology, like, but, like, yeah, in the U.S.
And even in Eastern European countries like Poland and all, they have it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like, it's like, ridiculous here. Like, yeah, I'll find myself, especially, like, where I'm from, dude, I'll sit at a red light. It's, like, 1 a.m, and I'll sit there for, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah, like I don't know. I try not to run any red lights, so I don't go.
I've only done it once.
Any
I think the red light was broken, actually, because I was sitting there, I think, over 5 minutes.
Really?
And it wasn't turning green.
Yeah.
So I thought the red light was broken, so I just ran it. And the people behind me ran it when they got the confidence that I did it.
That's a good excuse.
Yeah.
Great excuse.
Yeah, dude. I mean, but even just, sure, Jersey's, like, red light system might be so advanced, but the thing is, like, imagine 10 years from now with AI, and it's like it can get smart based on, like, traffic patterns, tracking cars passing by.
Oh, that's huge, especially on the traffic patterns, right? Yeah.
They can learn but that's so easy to, like, learn with the ML model. Like,
so easy, yeah.
All the data you already have.
Yeah, it's actually, I feel like that's something we should be implementing, like, right now,
I'm
right?
sure
I mean,
just
think, like, it's something as simple as, like, traffic, like rush hour.
Yeah.
We can easily adjust our systems to, you know, accommodate for that.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I think that even though a lot of entry-level positions are going away at, like, Google, Meta, because, like, you don't need 1,000 people to make an app when someone can do it in cursor in a minute. Yeah. I still think there's going to be so many job openings in so many different things we haven't thought about, like in infrastructure, and even I think every field wants CS now, because I think you can use AI ML for, like, almost anything. Yeah. So I'm actually kind of excited because I want to work on something interesting. You know, like the future city stuff is kind of sick, because I think that our world is going to look so different. Every decade is going to look so much different. Yeah. So
actually, I'm excited. Yeah. Speaking of that, I went down a rabbit hole the other night. And I came across, do you know anything about BlackRock?
Oh, the company. I actually had I had one of their employees on my podcast.
Are you serious? Yeah. Wait, can you tell me about it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I watched it a little bit and I fell asleep. It was like 5 a.m.
So tell me what you know, because we only focus on, like, more business stuff, so we didn't, like, talk about the company.
So at least what I got from the video is that there's 3 huge companies that damn near run the. I'm not sure if it's the world, but at least run the country. BlackRock. 2 more. I forgot the names. We can just focus on BlackRock. But I've heard, I think last year or so, I was talking to someone and they informed me that BlackRock almost owns maybe, like, half of, like, real estate. Like, I don't know if it's, like, residential or, like, commercial real estate, like, in the country. And I found that insane. Like genuinely, like, illegal, like there's no way that's not, like, illegal, like
monopoly, right?
Yeah, like, genuinely. But yeah, so what I got from the video is that these are monopolies, but instead of monopolizing one industry, they monopolize every industry. Like, they literally own, like, almost all the shares in every facet of our life, and you have, like, absolutely no clue about it. And these are things that aren't getting discussed or talked about. I feel like a lot of people don't know too much about it, unless, like, you obviously want to inform yourself about it. But yeah, like, tell me what you know about it.
I don't know anything about it, actually.
You don't?
Because he was, like, one of my friends here, actually. So he just had an internship there last summer, and he's planning to work. He's a senior now, so he's planning to work there. He's pretty insane.
Yeah, he's got to be.
He's really smart. Yeah, so we mainly just talked about the recruiting process and, like, making out a business and things like that as like a student at Ross. But I think what I told him, other people he's from BlackRock, people told me about these, like, stories and stuff. But I don't personally know too much about it. But, like, people have told me, yeah, like, the real estate stuff, like, everything's cooked or whatever. So I mean, you tell me, bro. 'Cause I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know much. I was trying to pick your brain, see if you know anything about it. But
Yeah.
it's like, I think that's so fascinating that, like, us as a country, we choose to just focus on so many of the, like, nuances of, like, what goes on, and some of this, like, just dumb stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we put a lot of, like political, like, attention on just, like, small issues, like immigration and, like, illegal immigrants stealing our jobs. Let's be honest about, like, who's really running this job market and, like, how it's really being controlled, and we're not worried about, you know, I feel like we just try to put a lot of attention on people that don't deserve, or people that, like, you know, that don't deserve the hate or the attention. Where we really should be focusing is on these big businesses and companies that genuinely run and control everything.
So what is BlackRock doing though? Like, what's the?
So at least, like I said, I didn't watch too much of the video, but they own shares of stocks and, like, I don't know, bonds or whatever of a lot of companies. When I say a lot, I mean every big business that you can think of, every big name, they own a huge percent of them. So, like, when you think of these big tech companies, like, BlackRock will own somewhere around, like, 10% of Apple, Nvidia, like, just FANG companies, and then obviously other stuff like healthcare, energy, like Exxon, like, things that, like, genuinely make this world go round. They own 10% in each one. So they have, like, buying power. They have, like, power in, like, you know, like, what to do and, like, the sales behind it. Like, they just have so much, like, influence on kind of, like, what goes on behind the scenes. And I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, you also, with that much or with, like, that amount of, like, shares and that amount of power that you have in a company, I feel like you can damn near influence their decisions. You can influence about, like, I guess, the way that they run their company in general. And each one of the big three companies, BlackRock and the other two, they all own shares of themselves. So it's just this one just huge just monopoly that's just, like, it's just a system that, I don't know if the individual could ever break it, but
yeah.
It's just something, it's just so integrated in our society. It's just, I feel like it gets no attention. And that's what truly deserves, like, all the attention right now.
It's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to read more about it, man.
Yeah. I might actually go home speaking of it, because that gets me amped up, because I think, yeah, we can talk about this. I wanted to do STEM from a decently young age, because I was just really I excelled at math a lot. And I think recently, just until last year, I realized that I'm really interested in, like, lawmaking, and I'm really interested in, like, genuinely making a change and an effect in this world in a way that people can directly feel it. You know, like, it's cool to make, like, the next big app, like, on how to hook people and steal their dopamine and, you know what I mean, like, mess up their mind and whatnot. Like, sure, you make a whole bunch of money for, like, corporation, that's cool. But, like for me, I want to go, like, travel abroad and, like, see, like, genuine firsthand struggles that these people that have, like, things that could genuinely be fixed, like, really can be fixed, like, with maybe some policies or just some time and effort and some passion being put towards, like, people and help their way of life. And I don't know where I was going with that, but, like, genuinely that's kind of what I'm into. So
yeah,
I think learning more about, like, kind of the way this country's ran and, like, a lot of the power structure that's set up.
Yeah, I feel like all you need is, like, a direction. Like, you don't need to know exactly what you want to do, but as long as you have, like, guiding principle of, like, what feels right, just, like, as long as you keep leading into that, eventually I think it'll lead you to, like, where you need to be, you know?
100%.
So,
yeah, 100%. I'm sure. I mean, you're still a sophomore. You seem like you got everything going for you.
Hopefully,
like,
bro.
Yeah, I mean, you seem, like, very knowledgeable on what you want to do, and that's good. But your mind changes for sure. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a completely different person.
I think I will be.
Yeah.
Every 3 months, my eye changed so much.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh man.
3 months ago, I was a
fast.
different person than I was now.
Yeah, but it changes. It really does. It changes, like, what you want to go into, what you care about, like, your passion, your interest, like, your devotion towards these things. So I would love to see, like, I'll keep following up and keep, like, seeing,
we'll see
like,
where we go.
like what you're doing. But
Same with
yeah,
you,
I wonder how your mind would change
Yeah.
from, like, where you want to be. But obviously, what you want to do right now is great. I mean,
dude, you never know where you end up, right? But
yeah.
I'm curious, like, after you graduated, I think we should do a podcast, like, a year from now.
Yeah.
And you're, like,
Catch
out
up
of
and
university
see.
for a little bit, and, like, you've felt the real world a little bit, because, like, you know, we've talked a lot about our dreams and, like, what the next stage of our life entails, and I think it'll be so interesting as like the next bookmark, like a year from now, like where we're at. So I'd love to run it back.
100%. I think actually today I was kind of I was stressing about this a little bit. I'm not.
You did great, man.
I was stressing about it. Like, man, what am I going to talk about? This
2 hours just flew by, bro.
Yeah, and I knew we'd be able to talk 100%. I wasn't worried about that, but I think I was getting in my mind like just like about specific maybe entertaining topics, and then I think right before I left my house, I was like, you know what? I almost want this to be something that is a physical copy of where my head and my mind is at right now, my communication, like a little timestamp that I can always come back to, because I feel like it's always great to reflect and to see like where you're at points in your life. And I think this is something that I'm sure, as long as I remember, maybe I'll set like a reminder or something on the calendar. In like 10 years, I would love to just come back and look at this video and just see like the things that I thought were important, maybe where I thought my life trajectory was going to go. So yeah,
it changes so much.
Yeah,
you forget
it
half
really
the things
does.
you talked about.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah, it changes in a year. Like
that's what I love about this, because like I went from every week in my life, and it's insane to look at like this is episode 135. Like, what was I thinking about episode 80, episode 60? It's like, holy shit, I was a different person.
Yeah,
it's like scary shit.
Especially for you, you can see yourself just evolving, and I mean, doing this is great. Like every time you have these conversations, I'm sure you just learn more and more. You get more of like the human nature and like whatnot, and like. Yeah, I think that's probably huge. That you literally have a whole journey, a whole timeline of you just getting, more intelligent, more knowledgeable about subjects, and social skills are probably getting better. Like everything is just like growing, and it's all like, it's all physical. You can actually go back and you can look at it, and I think that's cool.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I had a great time today. It's a fun conversation.
Yeah.
So, and I hope that it gives people a way to like access something in the past. Like, I guess that's like a little gift. Hopefully, like every guest I can give, that's like you have something to look back at. Like when you're younger, show your kids like this is where the fuck I was at.
I genuinely appreciate this. Like I said, I was nervous, but I feel like
I've never done a bad episode, and this is one of the best ones.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. All right, Mathew. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
And good luck with everything, and I'm excited to see you achieve your dreams. It's coming soon.
You as well. Thank you.
Get you signed the poster. Get your Sharpie. This is 1:35.
All right. What time are we at? It really has been 2 hours.
Yeah,
Holy man.
Flew by. Yeah, can I unlock this real quick? I'll just double check. Save it.
You want me to, Yep.
I'll unlock it either else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop or pause?
You can hit, just hit the first one, yeah.